We're going to put some low-level planting in here, some high-level planting in the back here to screen that. That's a good workaround. I mean, it's vented down there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all vented out. It's not like it's going to be damp.
No, but even if it was damp down there, like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So the flooring was laid there, so you had to marry it in the end of that hole, bring it into there, along here, and marry it back in there, which is pretty tricky, pretty tricky. But he's done a top job to get that in. Do you think that should go down and stop there?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, stop it at the end.
Same goal, yeah?
Do me one thing as well. This,
Yeah.
square it to that. Okay. I know it's out just tiny, but my OCD.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
Top man, cheers. You all right, Mick? You all right? You good? Yep. What did you have to put the vapour barrier up there for?
It's really starting to sweat.
Was it?
Yeah, because it's not a warm room. You've got a vapour board and vapour shoot.
And that would do the job, would it?
Yeah, that'll do the job. There's nothing coming through now.
No?
It was kissing through the other day.
What do you mean, like moisture?
Yeah. It
Really?
was literally dripping.
Okay. Off of what?
There, the roof.
Okay. But now that's...
Now that'll stop it. We've got to put the vents in there,
Yeah.
which we've got now.
Yeah.
To get them, so yeah, all good. We just got to make sure we've got an airflow. So as we're doing it, we're pulling the insulation down a bit.
What is the plan this? Right, so he's doing all the skirts and everything in there.
Yeah.
That's great. Frees you up for this.
Yeah.
How far are we away from having the odds and sods?
We've still got to sort out both bathrooms.
Yeah.
That downstairs bathroom we're going to have to reconfigure.
Yeah.
Because now we've lost 300 mil off the wall.
Yeah.
We haven't got room for a shower tray with the toilet and sink that goes in there.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get a smaller toilet and sink.
Yeah.
Move it up, get the shower tray in.
Yeah.
And upstairs is just a matter of you choosing a tile.
Yeah.
And a bathroom suite, whatever you decide you want.
Modern.
Yeah.
Just super modern.
So I get Adam on it. Oh, not Adam, Alan.
Yeah. I want something like this.
Yeah.
Really light, really modern, and the bathroom just super modern.
Yeah.
Same as what we got.
Yeah.
Match everything you've got. Match everything for what we got in the main bathroom here. Just match off that. Not super expensive, but not also fucking cheap shit.
Yeah. You've probably got a few days in both bathrooms.
Yeah. How far out do you think the house is from being handed off to the decorators? Yeah.
What are you doing about the wardrobes? I wouldn't put them anywhere.
No, take them out.
Yeah. Just get rid of them.
You can have them, mate. Cody's got new wardrobes at his house.
Cody's got about 25 wardrobes at his house.
Is he?
Built in. Quite a nice flat he's got.
Yeah. Yeah, get rid of them.
Yeah,
when do you need Bobby over here for a clean up?
Well, for a couple of days.
No. Can you just organise for him to come here at the end of the week to get? I want everything out ready to finish.
Yeah.
Ready to
There's a bit
finish.
of cardboard inside from what he's doing with the hob and that. Yeah.
You want to get rid of the wardrobe? You're going to take the wardrobes.
We'll get rid of them.
Yeah, fine. Okay, all right. No worries. Cheers, guys. Catch you in a bit. It's nice when projects finish because you know that you have a. I'm gonna have a little bit of a pause before I get into my next projects. I need to obviously sell some things because you're just spending. So it's nice when you get to the end because you know that you're going to get it on the market and get it sold and recoup some of your money, get some of your cash back out of it. Geno's and takeaway cups, please, and a flat white, and that shot, please. Because when I looked at it last week, it just brought back memories of how shit it was. Is it chaotic? Is it unorganised? Have they learned? Is there any more structure to it? When I looking at it the other day, what did you think?
It just felt like the exact same, like everyone's sat around, all their meetings, like two things going on.
What pissed me off or concerned me most? The sat in a bar. It's the wrong setting. They should have a classroom or a lounge or something, but not a.
Yeah, it's like when we sat in the club, like bars there, chef roots. You guys are coming in and out of a meeting. It's not just like a waiting place. It's not like your space. We had like at least the clubhouse on the inside.
Yes.
Pool table and all that.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I have to see if they have in Reading. I have anything similar.
They do.
Yeah, maybe just in case of like designated area at the club. They are over there. So not just like kind of sitting around.
Great. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye. I said to Chris, just get that moved to. I've had an email from the school moaning about this gate. I've got a meeting with Andy today. I'm going to say, well, go on then. How do you want to pay for it then?
Yeah, right.
How do you want to pay for it? See, I'm thinking that's a drop curb, right? Slab through there, sign up there, no parking, right? No parking there.
Okay. But have you read what the condition actually says?
What does it say?
It's a turning circle.
Isn't that there?
I read it as that was meant.
Yeah, but that could be a turning.
How can that be?
That can be. You can turn on there.
You wouldn't bump up there.
You wouldn't bump. That's what I'm saying. Take that out.
Oh, what,
Slab.
all of this?
Yeah. Sorry. Take all of this out. Remove all of that,
okay.
and just slab it. Slab it, and put up there. No parking. Turning head. Who decides whether it's a turning head or not? Then it's got a drop curb.
Yeah. What, just dig out what, and there'd just be a lip coming up because you'd have to dig that whole
just
bit out,
grade
right?
that down. Where's the? Are they inside? Ah,
Yeah, they got a different.
that's better. This is circa 4 to 5 weeks behind next door. I think this was where we were at when you started filming next door, right? Yeah.
Sandstorm, I should be a bit tidier.
Yeah. For a caretaker, he's a bit messy.
Yeah, I know, right? Don't clean up after yourself,
No.
Yeah, I'm doing all that for him.
I was having a joke.
Yeah, no, I'll come up and do that for him.
Yeah.
Do you want me? No. Oh, you need me? Oh, it said you called me.
No, Dom.
No, Dom.
Oh, sorry.
What do you think of next door then?
It's unbelievable.
Was it?
It's lovely. I like the kitchen. I like it all. It's nice.
Yeah.
How quick it's turned around.
Well, goes from this state. Now it's a building site.
That's what I mean.
To a house within 4 to 5 weeks. When they start slinging plaster on the board and the painters start coming in, you kind of know that.
But I couldn't get in there 4 weeks ago, could I?
No.
When you think about it.
Yeah. Be good to get a few ticked off so my workload can just go back to a normal workload. We're going to view a flat that my flats I'm designing on here will compete with. Hey then, you right? You good? Good to meet you.
So yeah.
What's going on over there then now?
Flats as well, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's sort of piggybacking off of the Cooper's Hill development.
Okay.
The corner.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, all integrated appliances as well. Washing machine, dishwasher, fridge, freezer. Got obviously induction hob.
So, effectively, there's a commercial landlord on this.
No,
7.
this one is a single landlord.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So
Someone's bought this?
Yeah, so he was one of the ones that bought it as an investment.
Okay.
He's based out in Dubai. So yeah, just rent it out. But he was used to rent it out through 7 Living.
Yeah.
But wanted to change management. So he's using us now.
Fine. Okay. Perfect. The reason that I've got in here because my mate's the MD of that company. Yeah. It's not on the market yet.
Oh, okay. So just no interest. Yeah.
They wouldn't normally. They'd literally let that person move out, clean it, and they'll have someone in there the same day.
Yeah.
That pier that we've got to extend right up.
Yeah.
You seen how much your fence is running up?
What do you mean?
Well, he's not done it level. The geezer's done the fence.
The fence is level when you look at it.
No, it's not.
I've got a level on it.
I'll put a level on it. It's running up 150 mil in 2 panels.
I've just got back to the farm, mate.
Right,
I'm just back at the farm.
all right, no, I'll leave you alone.
I'll see you in a minute.
See you, mate.
Anyway, Fred's raised the left-hand one, but it looks monstrous, mate. We ain't got a stone on it.
That's right.
All right, well, he wanted you to see it before he took the other one up.
Mate, it's fine. it's fine because you won't. Once that's all dressed around there,
Yeah.
you won't notice it.
Okay.
It's only because you've got the path down and there's no bricking around the front.
Yeah, when you've got the gate on there.
It's a solid gate.
Yeah, but there'll be quite a bit above the gate because obviously the gate's been made to a certain height.
No, I'll make the gate on an angle on the bottom. So I'll make it. The gate's custom made, so the gate will come across at the bottom and flat at the top. So the two piers are level, aren't they? Two piers are level, but then it's going to be like that at the bottom.
Level. What I said to the right of the pier, them fence panel that we're going up against.
Yeah.
From the return corner, it's running up like that. It's not level. The fence.
Yeah.
He's just thrown it in. It could have eased it. Never mind dropping it slightly, even putting it in level.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what Fred's like. He's just flapping because he wants it to be right.
Yeah. Is he jumping down on these stones today?
Yeah. That's after tea. They're all marked up. They're going to be jointed. He reckons he'll be done today. As much as he can do.
Rob, just come here a minute. Just come here. I just want to talk about this. So in here, I want curbs to go back along there with a catch-all in the middle that goes into there. So if we do get water runoff on here, bearing in mind this is coming up, this is going to have tarmac and resin on it. Okay, so just. But this is a temporary catch-all. So just for now, some curbs in there. Yeah, but this will be here for another year, right? And this will constantly be underwater if we don't. I just want 2 curbs going into there that water goes into that chamber from.
Well, I'll tell you what we was going to do. Right?
Go on.
That's the level, same level as that road.
Yeah.
What we was going to do is cut slots.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah, that's fine.
Loads of little slots.
Yeah.
So no shit.
Yeah, leaves. Yeah, but I think we'll put a grate. We'll put a grate on this side of the. If we use curbs in and there, and if we leave a curb out in the back there, right, with a slab over the top of that, right, then we can we can clean this side if shit does get caught in it. Yeah. So you kind of a funnel with curbs, because this will sit under. You know that this.
Yeah, but all you'll see there is a slab of concrete.
Yeah. It's going to push water towards there and capture debris. Okay. Yeah, but bearing in mind, once I've got this made up here, that will take the end. So I know it will look big, but yeah, it's fun.
You're happy with it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big old pier, but it is.
That's fine if you're happy.
Yeah.
Because obviously you got like another 5 layers of stone to go on that as well, haven't you?
But no, it's just a flat on there.
No other bit.
Just them in it.
You've not got the big.
No, just the cap.
Just the cap. Like
Just the
that.
cap.
Oh, that's fine. So that's a finish then completely.
Yeah. Yeah. So you haven't got loads of height to go on there. And bearing in mind, once that's all made up.
Yep.
Yeah, fine.
That's fine then.
Yeah.
I'll come back later and I'll make sure that's bedded on. We'll focus on the other stones down there now.
Yeah.
So, is it just the 4 which have got the things on then down there, and the others just tap off?
I don't. What do you mean?
You know the top heads.
Yeah.
Has he dropped them all off? There's only 4 down there. So is it only 4 that's got the cap? Like
Them 4 have got balls.
yes.
And these 4 have got balls.
2 there.
Yeah.
And the
Main ones. So you got the 4 at the front there.
yes, and you got your little entrance that we put in.
Yes.
To the front.
Yeah.
They've got balls on them.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
And then those 2 there put balls.
Yeah, I think all of them. So I think it's in total.
It's 10 piers in total.
Yeah. I think they're all
It's
the
just
same.
these 2.
These
So-
ones are just flat. Them.
Yes.
Yes.
Get that one.
Yeah. You're putting numbers on here, aren't you?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. And then on here,
Maybe
no,
put
no parking, turning head.
Turning head.
Yeah. And then over there as well, no parking, turning head in the corner. I know, but we might as well do it because I get sure as fuck they'll.
We overcompensate.
Yeah.
So that's the next bit.
We've just got to then prove that we've served to clear that condition. So what I think we should do today is get an email trail going saying we have moved heaven and earth. We've got obviously 3 is still under construction. We've moved all the materials outside. So set it out like this. We've moved all the materials outside last night, got rid of them all. We've had it cleaned and we've got our line painters in today, which we don't ever do until right at the end, but we're doing it today. We're going to serve tomorrow the council notice that we've to clear them conditions. But then I think you're going to have to take a view because the council will not respond. Five sausage in a baguette, 5 bacon in a baguette. Have you seen out the back of the site? So that's about 5 acres. Yeah. It's 34 acres in total. So I'm just developing that bit first. Then I'm going to start this front and then I'll move off over there. Yeah, I definitely think what you said though. If we, through here, I don't know, under there we might have to chip it a little bit here, but there's no reason why it can't go along the edge of the building, because this could be feathered up, right? Just all we need to make sure is if we are putting it through here, I don't think anyone will ever drive on it in this period, but just put it in some concrete shit. Have you topped up over there yet, around that drainage? Where you're getting near to the carpet, the grass? What's that? Well, you're there now. There's food over there. Food over there, yeah. Oh, you're nearly there. You're nearly there.
Leave it there, yeah?
No, bring that soil right in here, all around that, all in there.
It's going to come up a little bit.
Yeah, that can be cut down. We'll have to build around that later. This house, this house is pretty ugly. It's had extension on extension on extension on the what's called permitted development rights, with very little thought to how it's going to look. Like what they've done is they've gone, we can get that through permitted development rights. Let's put that extension on. Let's put that dormer on. And all of a sudden they've got loads of internal space in this house, but its layout is shit. It externally looks poor. It doesn't look like a nice house. It certainly doesn't look like a £4 million house. And that's the house we're building there will be in that kind of £4 to £5 million bracket. The ones out the back are £1.5 to £2 million type houses. And how you build a house now versus how this was built, because it's so expensive to build now, this has got 1,000 square foot of corridor. Well, you don't build 1,000 square foot of corridor anymore, because that's, in today's money, that's £250,000 to build that. Right. And you ain't getting, there's no value in a corridor. Yeah. There's no value. So you'll see with the design of my house, it's very symmetrical. Very, very symmetrical. It's very symmetrical, and it's designed in a way that these are the other houses that are around mine. Which isn't, it basically means that if they let our supply go to someone else, we may have, she's saying we'll have to do network upgrades to this site, which could be costly for the incoming developer. So we need to perhaps meet. We know nothing about it. I'd imagine it's something, it'd be in that master plan. I would imagine it's one of them other gateway developments that they're probably now exploring to get power to one of them. So we've got priority. We've got priority till the end of this month. So it may be that me and you need to jump on a call with this lady and just kind of scope out because this will be I never ever go, this, I've never had to connect power. It's something I've always, it's kind of one for the people buying the site. This is very, very new territory for me, but nonetheless, we have at the moment first refusal on this power, but you can see that there's cost associated to it, and it's whether or not, I wonder if, I kind of, in my mind, if we pay the fee for the power, which is about £11,000, I don't yet know how much longer you can kick that can down the road before you start to have to bring the substation onto site. But you can see it's quite chunky to bring a substation onto site. It's an expensive exercise. Okay, all right, David, and I'll get that email, the spreadsheet back across to you as well shortly. Brilliant. Cheers, David. Catch you in a bit. Cheers. Thanks. Cheers. Bye. You would think that it's just your given right. I'm going to develop a site. I want power. This is potentially for 500 apartments, and we've got power booked. It costs, to bring power in, to bring your utilities in for that scale, you're talking about, £500,000 worth of infrastructure spend, and we've got the way it works. So you go to the intermediary, you tell them what you need power wise, you tell them what you need gas wise, water, all your utility requirements. They then go out and assess what's in the network around the site, and they basically come back to you and say, right, there is capacity for electric, there is this much capacity, and we'll bring it in here. They map out how much power you need, how they're going to bring the power to the site. So it's fairly comprehensive, where they're going to run it from, what roads they've got to dig up to bring the power in, where they're going to bring it in, where they're going to put the substation. So it's all broken down, and then how they're going to deal with it on the site to get it to the houses. It's all the stuff under the ground that no one really ever sees when you buy a house. All of that infrastructure that's needed on these developments comes from substations that are already over capacity, and so it's fine. This kind of push.
So they kind of make you pay a premium.
Yeah, well, at the moment, there's lots of reasons why it's tough. Angela Rayner keeps going on about building 1.5 million homes, and there's so many factors preventing that, and there's so many policies that are hindering that. So this race to become super green, whilst we want that as a society, the infrastructure is nowhere near there ready for that yet. So you have, for instance, if you are making developments put X number of EV charging on a site, the demand back to the substation is now significantly higher than it once was. So that all has knock-on effect, and it all impacts upon, and that's why things like this are making developments unviable. They're not financially viable to build. It's a challenge. It's finally dry enough to get that out into here, across. We've been waiting for 6 weeks. 6 weeks to be able to pass over this, to get out onto this. It's the first day. As I've always said, with that in the sky, this moves at such a quicker pace. So now we're finally able to get on and start work on the pitch. Pitch 1. And I'm going to get them to start moving this topsoil around, all around. There's a few more layers to go on there, but yeah. This is where you're going to be coming now with Chris. You're going to get a load of equipment and machines to start making pitch 1. This is pretty much where you're going to be working. They'll be going off in the next week. Got a few bits and pieces from odds and sods. Then they're going off, and then we're focusing on here. It's all about machinery for this. Bigger machines. Okay, leave it to it. So we'll take that. We're going to go quite wide. We'll go as wide as to that edge there, right? Yeah. Coming round. All right. So this can be wide, narrowing it down to 2 here. Whatever that is there, carry it round.
To run in line with that fence,
yeah. So we're gonna put some posts here, and like I said, make an entrance in there. But listen, the other thing is, Chris, I want to get this big pipe to the other side of that road as well. Look, you're not looking. Look at this here. Over that side. So we're going to have to break it out and pop it through underneath them curbs.
Oh, the new one.
The new big that, so we can put water out on that pitch. So this big pipe will go there to serve that building. There'll be one coming through here. We've got a plant room up there. Okay, we've got a plant room up there. So we'll have a feed coming through here to there. Now we'll run it in the ground here with a feed going in to go up to the plant room, right? One going across to that side over there and one going up in that direction. So it will go in three, come round here into three directions.
90, so we can get that right up against the wall flush.
Put it in.
Like no bend.
No, put it in. Go in.
Oh, okay.
In and up. Inside and up.
So that can have a little hole.
In and up. Bearing in mind that floor's got to come up anyway. And then we just channel it out through here, pop it through underneath that curb.
Power duct.
Yeah. Round that side of that road, we're going to have a handful of road gullies to the top. We're going to have some French drains to the front of the building, gutters on that side of the building. This is going to deal with the surface water. So we're going to have a surface water teed round there so we can go down there. I mean, you could, in theory, go here, drop it into that, or just have another outlet. Yeah.
Yeah, because I just think I want to know what we can do here. So if I can.
Well, I would put them both.
Then
Put it round that corner and put them both out in that direction.
Anywhere you're doing a 90, or you need to put
An access chamber. Yeah, fine. Okay.